today in this video I'm going to be explaining what terraria is because some people might not know. I'm looking at my parents who also watch my videos, so I don't have to explain it to them personally, I guess. So terraria is basically 2D Minecraft. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So there's a bunch more bosses, and to progress through the game, you have to defeat all the bosses. So I guess I'll go through every boss real fast. So one, we have the Eye of Cthulhu. It's the first boss usually people fight. Very, very scary, as you can see. Now the second boss we have is King Slime. Yeah, so it's a big slime, real scary. It's gonna haunt you in your dreams. And next, we have Skeletron Prime. Yeah, I don't know. This is just a big floating skeleton. I couldn't draw it any better. So moving on, number 3, we have Queen Bee, which is one of them that you face kind of later. After all of the other ones we just mentioned. And after Queen Bee, we have Deerclops, which I don't know how to explain. So you can research it on your own risk because it is a weird boss already. And yeah, so Deerclops is next, and then after Deerclops, you usually fight the Eater of Worlds. Actually, he's usually like the second or third boss you fight. I just forgot. So Eater of Worlds, it's a big worm, real scary. And also, an alternative boss to the Eater of Worlds is the Brain of Cthulhu, which usually, did I say, what did I say? After Eater of Worlds? It's a replacement for Eater of Worlds, basically, because there's a different, so basically, when you generate a world, it's either going to have corruption or crimson. If you have corruption, you're going to fight the Eater of Worlds. If you have crimson, then you're going to have the Brain of Cthulhu. So after that, the last pre-hard mode boss is the Wall of Flesh, which is once you kill him, you get into hard mode, which is basically kind of like you reset the game. Kind of. It's like basic. Okay, I messed that up really bad. Wait, restart. We have the Wall of Flesh. The Wall of Flesh is the last pre-hard mode boss, and once you kill him, you go into hard mode, which is everything harder, as the name suggests. And after you kill this one, there's a bunch more, which we'll get into. The first one being any one of these 3 mechanical bosses. You don't have to fight all of them. Actually, I think you do. But anyway, there's 3 different ones of them. It doesn't matter which ones you kill first. We have the twins, which are basically 2 eyes of Cthulhu. We have the Destroyer, I think, which is basically the Eater of Worlds on steroids. And we have Skeletron Prime, which is the prime of Skeletron, as the name suggests. So after you fight the mechanical bosses, then you usually go to the jungle where you fight Plantera, which is, kind of like the road to endgame. Kind of is that's kind of how I see it anyway. And so in the jungle you fight Plantera, and then usually after you fight Golem, which I don't know really how to draw, but he's scary. Trust me, not really. But after that, there's some other optional bosses you can fight, but you don't have to. Then usually you defeat the Lunatic Cultist, which is like the actual start of endgame. Like once you kill him, there's no going back. Because then after you kill him, these pillars start showing up, and basically they spawn a certain like these certain enemies, and you have to kill the pillar, which is kind of weird because it doesn't look alive, but it is. Um, so you have to destroy the pillars, I guess, and then once you destroy all the pillars, this guy called the Moon Lord shows up, who is the final boss of the game. And then once you kill him, you can get like the best weapon in the game and just everything like that. So that's kind of the brief overview of Terraria, because I am planning on releasing a video of me and Jaden playing Terraria very soon. So look forward to that. And until next time, goodbye.